Iraq never said they were coming out at 1-to-1. It was actually established during the Paris Club Agreement. That was said to Iraq, Shabibi, at least 1-to-1 with the American dollar. So they have released another gazette but still nothing on the budget schedules. There will be an increase in the Iraqi dinar but it won't affect you, Iraqi citizens. Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, whose parents were immigrants from Iraq. She was one of the last speakers on the fourth day of the INC before Trump spoke. I did a web search and in fact her parents were Chaldean Catholic Christians from Iraq who fled to the USA in the 1980s. EMO, the partnership between Iraq and USA will be greater and more dynamic with Sudani and DJT at the helm of their respective countries if DJT was to become number 47 in November 2024 election. Removing zeros from the Iraqi currency, talk returns and possibility of implementation. What is nominal value, Pimpy? The nominal value of currency is its current price or face value as printed on the currency by the issuing authority. It's the number written on the bank note. This is a redenomination when they delete the zeros. Once this is done and a new currency is printed, the old one is removed. If the old ones remain out there for a while they will carry the same value as the new currency, not the old currency. Why do countries lop and why would Iraq not be lopping? It's all inflation-based. Example. You're talking 3% with Iraq to 30%, 40% with Iran. Apples to oranges. That's the reason why Iraq wants to remove the zeros. They don't need all the extra zeros on their notes to reduce their inflation. It's already where it should be for them to remove the 3 zeros notes. Adding zeros to the notes or removing zeros to the notes is completely hinged on where that country's inflation is. Do they need to have value to their currency in order to join the WTO? No. That's coming. I don't care if they're going into the WTO now, tomorrow, next week, whenever. They're probably moving it to the beginning of next year. It's not important. But the evidence of being in the WTO screams what? Monetary reform float. She supports him fiercely. What you don't know about Trump's Iraqi origin lawyer. Quote, after the assassination attempt on US President Donald Trump, his Iraqi-born lawyer, Alina Habba, gave a speech on the last day of the Republican Party conference in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to express her full support for Trump. New dinar rate published Sun. Night. The new Iraqi dinar exchange rates will finally be published directly on the Forex screens on Sunday evening, the 21st of July 2024. Iraq cannot without accepting Article 8 obligations and cannot do so if they have a MCP. Dr. S. said that the new currency will coexist with the 3-0 currency for up to 2 years in the market and 10 within the banks. They cannot treat the two currencies at different rates and be deemed as having accepted Article 8 obligations. Without accepting Article 8 obligations, they simply cannot The economic expert, Bossim Jamil Antoine, considered the continued fluctuation of the dollar price in Iraq to be null and void. Antoine, Euphrates News, said, the continued difference between the parallel price of the dollar and the official price is considered an invalid process and there is no justification for the rise in exchange rates, especially since the amounts of dollars coming to the central bank from oil sales exceed $300 million daily. He added, there are no special requests as the market has been affected by supply and demand and monetary inflation and the reduction in the amount of salaries and the treatment of this must be serious and accurate. Antoine added, especially since salaries go to basic needs and it is not possible to reduce salary revenues, which are considered limited. The dollar exchange rates stabilized today, Sunday, in Baghdad markets. The prices came as follows. The selling price is 150,000 Iraqi dinars. The purchase price is 148,000 Iraqi dinars for $100.